Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Yellow. Last time we made our way ever further southwards here into the ocean on our way to the next town. And this time, we are hopefully going to be making it all the way there. I think we have 8 more trainers to face on this route. Because looking at this list right here, it looks like one of the trainers on this route was actually mislabeled on this map I'm using. So yeah, when I mentioned there were 9 trainers last time, it turns out I actually missed one, which is unfortunate, but I think it's something we can deal with. Ooh, that's definitely going to be an issue if we happen to get hit by a physical attack, but honestly, that's probably not a very likely eventuality, so I don't think we really have to worry about it. Alright, next up is Horsey. Yeah, kind of weird. He opens up with a Seadra, and then he follows up with a Horsey, which is an objectively worse Pokemon. Not entirely sure what's up with that. And I think one more Thunderbolt is going to bring this guy down real quick, and I am so glad that I used the PP ups on Pikachu's Thunderbolt, because Thunderbolt is like the best move. Like, let's be honest. Like, it's a great move. I love it so much. Anyway, another Seadra's coming out. The nice thing about this person having multiple evolved Pokemon is evolved Pokemon technically usually like to give out more experience. And the more experience, the better, because Lapras is still a little low on the levels. Not as low as it was, but still pretty low, especially since going forth we're going to be seeing a lot of Pokemon up in the 40s and probably even 50s before too terribly long, so 26 is pretty low. Anyway, gonna get our experience for that, and then we can wrap around here, and Repel's Effect Wore Off. Wow, fantastic timing. Was that just one Repel? Wow, that was just one Repel. That's crazy. This game is smaller than I thought in terms of the game grid. Anyway, right here, we are at the Twin Seafoam Islands, and there's actually a trainer tucked right here in the corner that I feel like a lot of people might just miss entirely. So, we are going to battle her. Is it a her, or is it a him? I think it's a her. Alright. Here we go. It's a beauty, and it looks like she has a level 35 Seeking, which is quite high, so hopefully that is going to translate into additional experience for us, because we need that experience. So we're just going to Thunderbolt it into next week. And wow, a Thunderbolt actually did not one-shot this thing. That's how serious business this thing is, so yeah, that has me a little bit nervous actually, because Pikachu's a little low on level, and Venusaur is unconscious, so we might have to start improvising a little bit, because I really don't want to go all the way back to Fuchsia City and heal. Anyway, to continue on this route, we actually have to navigate through the Seafoam Islands. Now, I'm going to say this straight up. I know what is hiding in the Seafoam Islands. However, I do not want to do that until later in the game. So what we're going to be doing right now is we're basically going to be taking the quickest route through the islands and not grabbing anything. And then later on in the game, when I want to conquer these things in more detail, that's when we are going to be going through the entire area. So, without further ado, let's head on in. And we want to use a Super Repel in here because this area is, as you might expect, crawling with wild Pokemon. So what we want to do is we want to head right on up here, and I do have to say, ooh, they're pretty high level wild Pokemon then, huh? Oh wow, yeah, level 30. That's a little awkward. I guess we can switch into other Pokemon and take this one out, but I think beyond that, I'm just gonna want to... Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna run from that. That's a little awkward. Alright, we're gonna switch, I think we're gonna switch Nidoking into the front just to avoid any more wild encounters in this area. And we're gonna head up here, and then we want to head around this way, and up, and this way. Yeah, this area is pretty involved, as you can plainly see. Also, I can't walk around this way. That's awkward. I thought I could. Alright. We are going to instead go around this way, maybe? I think. Alright, now we're down here. And then, ooh, we might actually get lost in this area, which is a little awkward. You know what? I'm gonna make sure I know what I'm doing before we proceed any further, so I will be right back. Alrighty, I am back, and I think what we want to do is we want to wrap around this way and go down this ladder, and then we can loop around this direction, and then we actually have to use surf. Yeah, this area is kinda crazy. So we're gonna use surf, head over this way. Not this way. Oh. I forgot about that. Where am I now? Yeah, for whatever reason, this game has like these invisible currents in them, and now I'm actually not sure where I am. That's a little annoying. I guess we will have to go up this way? Ugh, the Seafoam Islands are an event. I'll tell you that much. Alright, can we head up this way and this way? Alright, now where are we? This is not helpful. I believe if we fall down this hole... Yeah, we're automatically surfing, and now the game's just automatically driving me back here. Okay. Yeah, I'll be right back again. Alright, I am back again, and hopefully this time I'll be able to figure out what on earth we're supposed to be able to do to get through this area. That's the thing, like, I don't even want to complete this area right now. I just want to get through it. Like, just to get to the other side. Anyway, we're gonna head around this way, I think, and then if we loop around this way, you will see that there are some strength boulders here, and I think we might actually need to move these in order to progress, which is frustrating. That was something I didn't want to have to do, but I guess we do have to do it. Alright, and then we can actually push these boulders down these holes. This might seem familiar to anyone who played the Generation 2 Pokemon games, and indeed, if the graphics of this game were a little more capable, you would notice that this is indeed an ice-themed area. Anyway, I'm going to push that down as well, and I believe that should block this, which means the currents on this side have stopped, but I don't think that's actually what I want to do. Huh. Alright, so now we're back up here again. Now, do those rocks despawn after doing that? They do, which is interesting. Alright. Now, what do we want to do next? I'm actually not entirely positive. I think what we have to do is we actually have to return to the top floor. Jeez, can you tell I did not plan for this eventuality? I thought navigating through this area would be a little bit easier, but I guess I was painfully incorrect. Anyway, we're going to head up this way, and this is going to deposit us here, and then we can head up this way. Yes. And then I think we actually want to head all the way back to the entrance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the entrance that we came in from. That'll put us here, and then we should be able to loop around this way. And then there's another boulder right here, and we are going to need to use strength again. Alright. Push this rock all the way up here. Repel's effect wore off. Jeez. I was really not planning on having to do this much of the Seafoam Islands this episode. This is going to throw some things really off. Push that rock down that hole, go around this way, and then there's going to be another hole over this way with another boulder that we can push into it. So we can head this way, and up. And then if we drop down here, looks like the boulder is actually, oh no, it's right here. Okay, so then we have to use strength again. Sheesh. Push that through there, head back upstairs, loop all the way back around and fall down the other hole. Man. You guys are basically getting a tutorial of the Seafoam Islands way earlier than I was intending to, but we're just going to be skipping the reward at this rate. Jump down here, and now this boulder is here. Use strength again. Push it down, and then fall down this way. And now we have to push this boulder into this hole. Man. Alright. Push that down there, and now I think we actually have to make our way back upstairs to push that other boulder. Yikes. Alright, so now we are up here, and then we can loop around and up. And now we want to head back around this way. Man, I forgot this area was this complicated. Down here. Down here. That was the wrong hole. I am smart. And Repel's effect wore off again. Aye. Yeah, something tells me we're not making it to the next town this episode, which is unfortunate, but at least you guys get at least a little bit of entertainment watching me struggle through this area because I was not planning on having to do this part of the game yet. Seriously, I thought we could just get from one end to the other far easier than this, but looking at the map, it's looking like what I thought was going to be an easy trip through the cave. Not actually so easy. Fall down there, fall down here, and now we can push this boulder down the hole. And then we can fall through here. And now, finally, the current has been blocked, and we can cross over to this ladder, and this ladder, and this ladder, and finally, we are out the other side. My word. Alright, so now that that's over, let us hop onto our Pokemon and let's get back on our way through this route. Although at this rate, we are definitely not going to finish it. Which is unfortunate, but I guess we're just going to have to deal with the cards that we have been dealt. Also, I completely forgot to switch Lapras back into the front, which is annoying. And it looks like Nidoking is probably going to be our guy to take out the Pokemon in this round. Wow, it actually made it to level 39. Very nice. Alright, gonna switch over to Lapras. Try and get a little more experience on the guy before we end this off, because looking at our time right here, we're actually like 16 minutes into this episode just because of how long the Seafoam Islands took to get through. Man, I was really not counting on the Seafoam Islands taking that long. I thought it was going to be easier, but I guess I just didn't look close enough at the map to realize, oh hey, we have to complete pretty much the entire dungeon to get through to the other side. That's a little bit awkward. But yes, I am fully aware that there is a massive reward somewhere in that cave, but I'm just going to throw out there right now, we are not ready to address that yet, so we are going to be doing it later, I promise. Anyway, Lapras gets level 27, which is really nice. I'm going to switch it in to get a little bit more experience, and Seal's tongue is blue. I don't know why, I just find that really, really amusing. Alright, switch in here, and hopefully it doesn't have a powerful enough attack to bring us down, although I have a feeling, considering we're 9 levels higher than it and also fully evolved, that's probably a total impossibility. Alright, 1 strength, and a 2nd strength should bring this guy to his knees. Very nice. Alright, and we defeated the junior trainer, who was somehow in full clothing, even though she's in the water. That's weird. Alright, we're going to switch you up here, and it looks like we can actually switch Venusaur around there, because I like to keep my Pokemon in order of level. It's just something I like to do. And I think with that, we are going to end things off here, because we actually have 5 more trainers to go on this route, and yet we're almost 20 minutes into this episode because of the Seafoam Islands really overstaying their welcome. So I think with that, we are going to end things off here. So, this past episode of Pokemon Yellow, we made our way through these Seafoam Islands, but we did not grab the reward quite yet. That will be saved for much later. And next time on Pokemon Yellow, maybe then we will finally, voice crack, we will finally make our way all the way to the next town. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
毒クラゲ、クラゲポケモン。高さ 1.6 メートル。重さ 55.0 キログラム。80本の触手が自由に動く。刺されると毒に侵され、鋭い痛みが走る。